I'm just testing this out. I'm going to go ahead and do a live video of what I'm cooking. So we are going to make a bunch of food that needs to be frozen. So let me see. I can't keep a chat. I'm just testing this out. I'm going to go ahead and do a live video of what I'm cooking. So we are going to make a bunch of food that needs to be frozen. So today first we're going to make a few things, and we're making oatmeal, green pancakes, and strawberry oat bars. I like to freeze everything, and then I just wanted to go ahead and as I'm cooking some food to freeze, I'm going to talk to you about why Love Every is not worth it. Oh, hold on. I messed up. Okay, here we go. Okay, I just want to talk about why Love Every is not worth it. I did subscribe to them for like 2 years, and you know what? I would not do it again. So to this pot, we're going to make strawberry oat bars, everyone. We're doing a live cooking on strawberry oat bars as I just chit chat about Christmas, kids, managing toys, all that good stuff. So to this bowl, I'm going to do, it's 1.5 cup of oat flours and then 1.5 cup of rolled oats. So let me go ahead and just pull that. Hi there, if you're joining us, we're going to go ahead and make strawberry oat bars. We're doing this live. I'm hoping I can get everything done within 1 hour. We're also going to be making oatmeal to freeze, and then I'm also cooking up green pancakes. Green pancakes is actually pandan pancakes. If you're Southeast Asian, comment below. But I'm Malaysian, and that's like kind of like vanilla flavor of Southeast Asia. And instead of just making pandan pancakes, I actually add spinach into it and the kids eat it up. So that's like my one way of getting them lots of spinach into their bodies. So here's 1.5 cup of flour. Oops, gotta get my spoon. And then oatmeal. I just have my pantry right behind me. Let me see here. There you go. That's better, right? Okay, and then 1.5 cups of oatmeal. You can coarsely ground the oatmeal or just kind of dump it in like this. So, there's that. I'm just putting rolled oats in there. Oh, hello. I'm in America right now. India, you're from India. What am I making? So I'm making strawberry oat bars. I don't have a picture of it to show you, but this is the recipe, and I've kind of fixed it up a couple times. So we have flour in here and oats, and then we're gonna put ginger and salt. I make a whole sheet of this, and then I freeze it. And then my kiddos can eat this for breakfast. I'm also gonna be making oatmeal after this is set and done and into the oven, and that is also to freeze. I have 3 kids. It just makes it really easy. So here's some ginger. I'm putting a teaspoon. Sorry, I don't have the metric system because I'm in the United States. Originally, I was born in Malaysia, but I grew up in the United States, in California specifically. And then I'm going to do some salt. So these are all the dry ingredients. My baby's sleeping, so we'll see if she sleeps. If not, I might have to carry her while I'm doing this. And then my other 2 kids are at school right now. And I'm just trying to make a bunch of breakfast things for while they're gone. So I'm just going to mix this up right now. What time is it in India? I've never been to India. Oh, which state I was born in? Malaysia. I was born in Kedah, but I lived there for just a few years when I was younger. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's take this away for a second. Now you're gonna see, this is melted coconut oil. It's this stuff. I have this gigantic thing of coconut oil. So it's just melted coconut oil. And we're gonna add milk to it. This is a 1/3 cup of coconut oil, and I melted it. You can also use butter. You want to melt it as well. And then I'm going to add any choice of milk, and that is also a 1/3 of a cup. I'm going to use coconut milk because I have some, just the drinking type. Okay. And then a little bit of vanilla extract, about a teaspoon or a splash. Which state do I live in? United States. Oh, Washington. There, some vanilla. Washington, it's winter here. It's really cold. It's like almost, I don't know, 1 to 5 degrees Celsius outside right now. And so yeah, I usually don't follow recipes too much, but my husband is encouraging me to follow recipes and write down what I cook because I keep forgetting. Combine dry and wet ingredients, and then we're going to reserve half of it for the topping, and then the remainder gets pressed into the dish. So I'm also going to turn on the oven right now for 350. That's degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius. Let's turn on the oven. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to go ahead and pull out all my pans. I prepped some things for this video, but I just thought I would do it for fun. And that's what I'm doing. I got this dish to go. Okay. So here are the dry ingredients. If you're just tuning in, I'm making strawberry oat bars, and these are the dry ingredients. So it was 1.5 cups of flours, 1.5 cups of rolled oats, a little bit of ginger powder, and some salt. Mix, mix, mix here. If you just do the oats, it doesn't work too well. You can also blend the oats. I'm just adding something a little bit more bulky. And then for our wet ingredients here, we have a 1/3 cup of milk, 1/3 cup of coconut oil, and maple syrup. I already forgot. We gotta have some sweetener or sugar in it, right? Or else it won't taste super good. Let me add maple syrup or sugar of choice. I'm gonna use maple syrup. You don't have to. And then I put a little vanilla extract. So we're gonna combine them now. Wow. Here we go. Let me see if I can move this camera up a little bit more. I didn't clean my stove for you guys. I just wanted to cook and then try out going live and cooking. Okay, I'm gonna mix this up. Yep, you want it to look like this. All right. So here in Washington, in America, Christmas is coming up, and I have 3 kids, and I am trying to manage like all their toys, and of course they're asking for Christmas gifts. One thing I am getting rid of is all everything that's not open-ended. I'm trying to keep it to that. Okay, let's give it a taste. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my baking dish. This has a lot of oil in it. It's got the coconut oil, or you can sub butter if that's what you have. But I'm going to use this glass baking dish. You can also put parchment paper down. That would be really good so that it doesn't stick. Or some more oil. What have I done in the past? I have done either or. I have a little piece of parchment paper. Maybe I'll just stick this down. Not that much. Anyway, so you want to take only half of this, and then the rest is going to go on the top and crumbly. So I'm just going to divide this in half. This baking dish is kind of big. Let me get a different one. The one I had originally set for this. There we go. Okay, this is 8 by 8 baking dish pan. And then I have the oven on. Oh no. Why is this not? Did I do this wrong? It's not spreading up. I'm going to put more. Okay, guys, I'm going to use my hands. This isn't working. I haven't made this recipe in a long time. But you want a nice thin layer. I'm just going to flatten this. Ah, that's better. All right. Let me take some back out. I don't like the bottom to be too thick. I want the topping also. Just going to have enough to coat. There. And then now you can put whatever fruits that you're going to put on top. So oh, hi, Shantae. You're here again. Nice to see you. Shantae, I'm trying out a new thing. Let me know what you think. Look at this. I'm cooking up strawberry oat bars. Oh, my camera. Wait a minute. There we go. Hold on. There. Stay. I'm cooking up strawberry oat bars. I'm freezing food and having some food prepped for my kids. So I got 3 little kiddos, and right now my husband is not home. He's traveling for work. And I ran out of my daughter's oatmeal bars. So I am trying to freeze a lot of food to make things really streamlined when it comes to meals with them. So one of the things is having oatmeal all preset. And right now, you're going to have to do oatmeal in a bit. But right now we're doing strawberry oat bars. So this is the bottom part of the oats. My daughter loves this. My son is not really into it. I don't know why. And then these are strawberries. They're all frozen and stuck together. So pardon me. I'm going to probably smash it to loosen it up. Shantae, how you doing? Where do you live? Oh, guys. So you kind of want enough strawberries to go through the whole bottom half. So that's kind of it. And we actually picked these strawberries. So here in the state of Washington, vegetables, fruits don't grow all year round. You kind of have to have a greenhouse for that. And our strawberry season is really short. It's only in July. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the microwave. I'm just going to go ahead and melt this. But strawberry season is really short, and we go out during the strawberry season to the fields, and we pick a bunch of strawberries. They're very yummy, and then we freeze them. Then throughout the year, I do stuff with it. So this is what I'm doing. We're going to make strawberry oat bars. My baby is sleeping. I think so. Her head looks like stopped moving around. She was wiggling around before. Okay, Shantae asked a great question. Do you ever struggle with picky eating with your kids? My son basically eats cheddar cheese blueberries, mostly fruit. and chicken sausage. Oh my gosh. You know what? Yes. My daughter, the first girl, when she was 2 years old, she would eat like anything and she would try things and it was great. Even, taking her to restaurants and we would get, what was the other one? We were at like a ramen place. She was eating seaweed salad. Like she was weird, eating really interesting stuff. Not I guess it's not typical with kids. And then all of a sudden she hits 3 years old. And at 3 years old, she became like a super picky kid. And I just started eating, telling her that she would eat the white diet. The white diet being, what do you have it? Like pasta with butter, rice, white rice with nothing else. And uh, eventually, we just kept offering her food. And I refused to make multiple dinners. Okay, I refused to make multiple dinners or meals. So then at 3 years old, I was like, well, I was reading the book, The Montessori Toddler. I don't know if you've read that book before. It's great. It's a good book. That one I recommend if you're going to read like a parenting book that kind of gives you ideas on what to do. The Montessori Toddler. And I read that book and it said to navigate picky eating. And one thing was to offer like a default. So if your child does not want to eat whatever it is that you put in front for dinner for your family, right? Whatever it is that you're cooking, and your child's like, I don't want to eat that. You're like, okay, well, then you can have your default. And her default is you want to pick something that's going to be something that they're going to eat. So for her default was peanut butter sandwiches. Now she really liked peanut butter and jam sandwiches, but I didn't want that to be a thing to have like the jam part. So I would say, hey, you can have a peanut butter sandwich, and then she can have like the fruits and the fresh fruit or veggies. She was into eating cucumbers. I don't know, my kids like cucumbers, and so then I would do that. And then at 3 years old, I started teaching her how to like spread the peanut butter on her bread, and then eventually she got to the idea of having that. And for 1 week, okay, I'm telling you, 1 week, she refused to eat like whatever I made for dinner, unless it was like the nuggets. I don't even know if I was doing that. Well, whatever. She didn't eat whatever it was for dinner. And so for 1 week, she made her own dinner, and that was her peanut butter sandwich. And she would eat that. And that would be like her dinner. Um, after a week of that, she eventually like stopped and was like, I'm going to eat what you're cooking, Mom. I'm like, okay, great, thanks. So to my story, to the point is that you want to have like something that is somewhat nutritious for the kid, but that they're gonna eat it. So if your child's gonna eat all the fruits and stuff, you're like, okay, great, that's fine. And then the cheddar cheese, instead of just doing the cheddar cheese plain, maybe you can do like the cheese sandwich and be like, all right, you can have your cheese sandwich if you don't want to eat the rice. But they have to make it themselves. So she would have to get like the bread, she would have to spread the peanut butter, and I would be really, really like minimal helping, especially when she was 4, because she was still picky when she was 4. We did make a comment. I have mixed race kids, and my child is Asian and white mix. Okay, those are my kids. And my daughter looks like daddy, who's Caucasian. And then my son looks like me. He has more dark skin. His hair is like mine, very thick, and looks more Asian. And my son is like, would eat only things that were flavorful. So then we would tell him, we would say, he's the Asian baby and she's the white baby. She found that really racist, actually. So we didn't say that anyway to her anymore. All right. So, but thanks for asking, Shantae. Um, and then how else to manage picky eating? I don't know. Eventually she got over it. And then she's like, even avocado, she used to eat all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, like, she stopped. And then I just kept feeding her. And one day she went back. Oh, to eating whatever it was I was making. So I just dumped this thing. I just dumped flaxseed in. You can also dump like chia seeds instead, but I have flaxseed. It's sitting here. I think before I did chia seeds. And I'm just trying to make it like thick. The other option is to put jam. I don't like using jam, so I don't like giving my child too much jam. It's just a lot of sugar. Like this had no sugar, it's just the strawberries. I melted the strawberries. I'm mushing it with my fork. That's what I'm doing right now. And then I add the flaxseed, or you could do like chia seeds, or you could do both. I guess I could do both. Chia seeds, but I guess I already dumped the flaxseed, so I'll put more. If you don't know what flaxseed or chia seeds are, so flaxseed, it can be little tiny seeds and then it's grounded. This is grounded flaxseed. And what it does, it thickens, it like soaks in and makes it more like a jelly form. But flaxseed is great for omega, added fiber. So I actually add it to a lot of the kids' sandwiches and lunches. So this is like slowly thickening up. Hi there, if you are just coming on, we are making strawberry oat bars. My name is Annisa. I make videos on like parenting stuff. My parenting is like scrunchy parenting more. So I do cloth diapering, I do elimination communication. I try to follow Montessori methods, kind of, sort of. I was a working nurse and now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so. See, he will do. So just do the PB sandwiches and be like, okay, bud, you don't want to eat dinner, whatever, meal that you're cooking. How about you make your own dinner? I'm all about them making their own dinner. The other thing to do about the picky eating is to just constantly, keep offering these other items, offer them in different forms, like cutting the carrots to be cuter, or the apples. All right. So I'm dumping my strawberry. These are just strawberries, fresh strawberries that were picked in the month of July in the state of Washington that were locally grown. We picked at the farm. And then I'm just dumping it on the oat bars now. Beautiful, huh? You do fresh berries to go with the peanut butter sandwich? That's a good idea. I should try that. I do put, like if you cook the strawberries or fresh fruit on the pan and you put a little bit of chia seeds and you let it cook up and soak up, then it's almost like a jam. And you can put like very little sugar in it just to sweeten it up. But then it's like a jam. And I let my kids eat like as much as that as possible. Okay, so this is just about done. What are we at? How long have I been on this? It'll be about 24 minutes and we're going to get this in the oven. 24 minutes, but I was kind of messing around with the camera and everything. I did record some videos beforehand. Okay, so now this is the same crumble that was at the bottom and I'm just kind of crumbling it at the top. Everything's kind of melt. Your husband or partner is German Irish. Oh wait, no. German Irish and hubby is black. Oh. Isn't it funny? When you have biracial children, is it just me or all the biracial children kind of look similar? Like if you have the white, Caucasian, black mix, and then you see other kids with like the Asian white mix, or even like India and white. I met this couple and I met the mom. Yeah, I met the mom. She's Caucasian. And then I was looking at her child and her child looked like my kid. I was like, hey, what's your husband? Because this is a biracial child. Like, my husband's Indian. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Okay, this is not crumbly. I don't know why this is not crumbly as much as before. Maybe I added too much of something. Looks good though. Yay! Let me. All right. I'm gonna stick this in the oven. So I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees as I wash my hands. Just going to quickly wash this. 350 degrees, and it's gonna be for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Ta-da! Oh, this was very, very poorly planned. I forgot my pot for oatmeal is not washed. I'm gonna have to wash my pot for oatmeal. Maybe I'll stick that thing out of the oven so that people that are like just tuning in can stare at something other than my countertop while I wash this pot. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oop, there we go. Strawberry oat bars, everyone. I'm gonna wash this pot and we're gonna work on doing oatmeal. So I know you can make super plain oatmeal, but I don't like to. I try to add in like healthy things like into a lot of the kids' food. You know, kind of like I think like a lot of parents try to do that. They try. Trust me, I do feed my kids like nuggets and pizza and just pasta with butter when I am lazy. So I'm going to just go ahead and if you are tuning in, my name is Annisa and I'm making strawberry oat bars. I am making food that is just going to be prepped up for my family. Today I'm just doing all breakfast items here. So my channel is about parenting. I do elimination communication, cloth diapering, I baby wear, I co-sleep or bed share. But for those that are tuning in from India, I know bed sharing and co-sleeping is normal out there. It's not in America. It's very like looked down upon. But I feel like after talking to so many parents are doing it, but they just don't say it to anybody. It's just like a hidden thing, which unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Even my pediatricians are like, okay, so baby is not like sleeping in your bed, right? And it's sleeping in your room. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. The baby's been sleeping with me in my bed since birth. And I assure you, like most of my friends, I would say 90% of the people I talk to, they're all co-sleeping with their kids. So come on, get over it, America. If you read the book Crib Sheet, also it goes through a lot of facts and figures about co-sleeping and bed sharing and how it's not, it's just like made to be dangerous or sound dangerous in America. So this strawberry oat bar, if you're tuning in, is, I'm just going to read off the ingredient list. Next time, if you guys like this like live show of me cooking, because I really do like to cook, and no, my mom thinks I make interesting food. Let me know. Anyway, 1.5 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of rolled oats. I got some ginger powder, salt in there. And then wet ingredients, there's going to be 1/3 cup of milk, coconut oil, or any fat of your choice. You could use like butter. Then I put 1/3 of maple syrup, again, another sweetener of choice you want. A little bit of vanilla extract. We're going to combine the wet and dry ingredients. Press it down, save some of for the topping. Then whatever fruit filling you want to do. Today I'm doing strawberry. That's why it's called strawberry oat bars, but you could do blueberries or you could do some other, whatever you have, blackberries. And I just soften up frozen strawberries, mix it up with some flaxseed or chia seed, something that will thicken it up, and then put it on, and then the rest of that crumble that we made goes on top. So now it's going to go in the oven for 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. Okay. That was really quick chit-chatting. Whew. Okay, next, look, I labeled it number 1, cook this. I got this little book to write things down because I just cook based on feelings and thoughts. Next we're going to make is oatmeal. Now, I know you're thinking oatmeal, whatever. No, 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 no. You guys, we got to make interesting oatmeal. So, oatmeal, we're going to do oatmeal and liquid, banana, applesauce, cinnamon, salt, peanut butter, chia seeds in it. It's just like a really nice, wholesome oatmeal. And then I put it in these little containers and we're going to freeze them. I'm going to show you. I got these. I'm going to put it in these silicone, I don't know, what do you call it? The silicone containers, and then I'm going to freeze them. And then I put them all in a bag. And I know when I have to make more oatmeal is when this bag that is labeled oatmeal is all gone. And these little frozen sections here, I pop one out whenever my daughter wants to have oatmeal. I put it in the microwave for 2 minutes and then we're good. Mom shame, girl. Mom shame is so strong on the internet, especially. In real life, not so much. I mean, I think there's a lot of judgment and guilt that we kind of just like feel and feed upon each other, but mom shame online, girl, I don't, is like so bad. Let's do the oatmeal. I'm gonna move this. Whoosh. Magic, magic, guys. Now we're gonna have to situate the camera. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, how am I gonna do this? Sorry, it's like an earthquake action right now for you guys. Oh, and my stove is dirty. I thought about cleaning it, but you know what? I did not clean it. Why? Because I thought, real life, girls and boys, guys, real life, my stove is a hot mess. I try to clean it once a week, maybe every other week, but I cook. I cook for my family. I cook food. Guess what? The stove gets dirty. We definitely bed share. We are still bed sharing. It is one of the reasons why we have a floor bed is because of bed sharing. It makes it so much easier. Ah, I like this little arm. Is that good? Can you see that? Yeah. I don't have one of those fancy pans. I thought about upgrading it for my own personal Christmas present, but I did not. So, oatmeal. Everyone, you can make oatmeal more nutritious. And that's what we're gonna do. So now to this pan, let me go ahead and turn this on. We're gonna start dumping things in here real quick here. So I'm gonna make 2 cups of oatmeal, I think. So I'm gonna dump that in there. And then equal parts oatmeal and liquid. You can have a liquid of choice being water. I have this open. This is just some coconut milk. Let's see how much is in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's not much left. Let's just dump the rest in. No. Well, okay, maybe no online. I don't know if it is on YouTube as much as it is on Facebook. I gotta get out of these Facebook groups, guys. These Facebook groups. My midwife, I already said it the other time I chatted, but my midwife was all against these Facebook groups. Like, I feel like maybe you should get out, Annisa. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should. So I got out of the Facebook group. It's like pregnancy, postpartum, and then the newborn one. And then they popped back into my algorithm scrolling. Darn Facebook meta algorithms. I mean, YouTube does the same thing too, right? So let's see. Banana. Oh, I do have some like overly ripe bananas. Cool. And the other one is applesauce. I like to add some applesauce. So if you guys don't know, I am not a registered dietitian by any means. I am plant-based. My kids are vegetarian. And I did read Plant-Based Juniors. That's the book that I read, and it was really good. So that's if you're trying to get your kids to add more veggies into your life. Like, you don't have to be plant-based to even read the book. But it does talk about like mixing iron foods and protein rich foods and when to serve them. All right, so this is just applesauce. We're gonna dump this in here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot my timer for my baked oat bars. Okay, timer is set. I don't know how long I've been talking, but here, 20-minute timer for the oven. Uh-oh. Salt. Let's do some salt in here. And I'm going to do some chia seeds. I add so much fiber. My kids eat a lot of fiber. They also poop a lot. But Plant-Based Juniors is a great resource if you're looking for trying to get your kids to eat more fruits and veggies, or just simply understanding the different like calorie intake, what to feed your kids to have good iron intake. That's chia seeds, guys. I'm not cooking this for anybody but myself. By my kids. I'm just going to touch. And that's where it talks about like, we have the oats that's rich, high in fiber, iron. And then we had the chia seeds also, omega-3s and more fiber. And then the applesauce, because you want to add some sort of fruit, vitamin C, and that will increase absorption. Calcium decreases absorption like milk products. We did add coconut milk. Oh well. Then I'm also going to add peanut butter, another source of protein. Like, girl, we're just adding more. This is my oatmeal. This is when my kid would say, "Daddy, I want oatmeal," and he would serve him up his plain oatmeal. And in comparison to my oatmeal, peanut butter, mixy mix. Oh gosh, I had to ditch Facebook. I should really ditch Facebook. I can't ditch Facebook. I don't know. Peanut butter. The atmosphere and negativity on Facebook. That's interesting. I think you are right. Because I don't get that many negative comments on YouTube. Like even the stuff that there's some videos that I've made in the past that are, different, very odd parenting, but I don't get as many negative comments as I do on YouTube, on Facebook. But this thing with those groups, there's also like the lack of common sense, I think kind of just floors me. So I'm gonna mix this up. You can add a little bit of sweetener. I don't. My kids can add it afterwards, after it's like made, I'm fine if they want to add some jam on theirs or some yogurt or whatever. I think I'm just gonna add some water. Come on. Oh, I didn't add the banana. That was my sweetener. Banana and applesauce. Let's add it in. I got some ripe banana right here. Oops. Oh, I feel like my baby's waking up. My baby is 11 weeks old. Okay. This banana's not super, super soft. I'm just going to smush it. Okay, if you're just tuning in, we are making strawberry oat bars. Those are in the oven already. And then right now we are doing oatmeal. And this is just to freeze, not to eat right now. It is lunchtime here. And I'm going to be eating my lunch soon. In a bit, I might do some coffee because I am so tired. My husband is traveling right now. He's not home. He's in New York for work. And my older kids are at school. That's why I'm I'm able to do this right now. Wait, I'm kind of annoyed. Mushing it. And I am tired because the older kids are still waking up at night, here and there. Bad dreams, whatever, or coughing, because everybody's having like this raspy cough that was going around. Now it's just like a lingering cough. Oh my goodness, how much chia seeds did I add? You guys, oh my gosh, I think I added too many chia seeds. This whole thing is like chia looking. Oops. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stick some more water. Sorry, it doesn't look that appetizing. It's oatmeal. It's not that appetizing. Now I'm just gonna do water. I need to get this to cook. So you add whatever you want for your oatmeal, but you want to do iron-based foods with some sort of vitamin C rich foods, right? Okay, so that's why, like the steak getting served with bell peppers, peppers are high in vitamin C. It's like a good combination. Here we're doing the oats. We have the chia seeds. We have the peanut butter. All these like high protein, iron rich foods, and then we're mixing in with the applesauce and banana. So vitamin C rich foods. Does that make sense? And all this information, I'm not a registered dietitian. I'm just getting it from Plant-Based Juniors is mostly what I read. And another on point about feeding kids is the amount of calories they need to eat. So toddlers are supposed to be eating like, I think 2-year-olds, it was 900 calories, and then 3 and up, it was like 1,000 calories, like 1,000 calories a day. So if you want to think of it that way, you break it down. So every single meal that they have should be about 250 calories. So if I give them a donut that's 250 calories, guess what? That's it. That's all they're going to eat for lunch. My kids are self-regulated. I don't try to push them to finish their food. I want them to be able to control how much and know when to stop eating as they get older. So that's why I do not push that. If they are done eating and they're full, then by all means they are full and they can just stop eating. What happened to all my hands? All right, I'm washing one more thing. We're moving on to our third thing soon enough, and that is going to be pandan pancakes. So pandan is like vanilla to Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia being Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, where else? Indonesia, Singapore. We all use pandan. Pandan extract, it's a leaf. It's green, very green. And it's a leafy green. And it gets cooked out. And you can buy the extract similar to like vanilla extract here. So because of its nice, lovely, bright green flavor, and you don't actually have to do this with pandan extract. You can simply sub out vanilla extract. I would suggest putting in some sort of like flavor profile just to make it a little bit more interesting for our next dish. So our next dish that we're making, which is our third one, is going to be pancakes. And you can freeze the pancakes, or you can just put them in the fridge, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put them in the fridge. The oatmeal, I'm going to stick it in here. This is what the oatmeal is going to sit in, and then they're going to go into the bag once they have frozen. So let's move on to the pancakes now. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera. Whoosh. Try not to make it like a ride. And we are 45 minutes into this live stream. My goal is to make like all this within 1 hour, okay? 1 hour of nap time for baby girl. She's over there on it, sleeping. And Oh, and we have 10 more minutes on our strawberry oat bars. Let me go ahead and check those in the oven. They are looking good. They are smelling good. I could take the camera and show you, But don't scroll over. We're going to make pandan pancakes. They're going to be super healthy pancakes. They're going to be full of calcium and calcium. Yeah, calcium, I guess so, because spinach, full of iron as well. I really focus on having good iron intake for my kids, especially my kids being vegetarian, plant-based. They don't eat any meat. My daughter doesn't eat any eggs. I did get her blood checked when she was 18 months or so, or 2 years old, whatever it was. And all her levels were just fine. If you want to take a B12 supplement, I do a little spray, and then vitamin D, I do little drops. All right, so this looks nasty. I'm just going to warn you. I take spinach. I buy like the big bag of spinach. You cook it down, and after you cook it down, squeeze out some water, squeeze out the water out of it, put it in a blender, and blend it up with as little water. And this is spinach puree. Literally spinach puree. Yeah, I told you. So that's what the pancakes are gonna have. Stay with me, you guys. Don't give up. I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds really scary right now. Spinach pancakes. Okay, so to this pot, we're gonna do spinach pancakes. And oh, I used up all my coconut milk. Oh well, I'll just use this oat milk. You use whatever milk you want. Coconut and pandan makes more sense. Never mind. Get another thing of coconut milk. All right, so now we're gonna do the spinach pancakes. This works, I promise. And I have fed this. I feed this to my kids all the time, and then I've also given some to my friend's kid, and they eat it. Okay, everything is green for my kids when they are little. My daughter knows that. Everything was literally green for her. I did make the mistake of making everything green. Her rice, her pasta, her noodles, her pancakes, like everything, to the point that she would not eat pasta with marinara sauce at the restaurant. Then I was like, okay, not everything needs to be green, because I need you to be able to eat out when you go out. What happened to my little... Hold on, I'm looking for something. Here it is. All right. So to this, we're going to put spinach puree. Cook down a bunch of spinach, puree it, and put it in here. So this is green pancakes. You can call it something fun. Hulk pancakes. Oh, that's what I was going to... If my kid did not eat this already as is, and they didn't know what it was, I think I would call this Hulk pancakes. Right? Especially like for a little boy. Popeye was a big thing when I grew up, and that's why I ate spinach. I wasn't even strong like Popeye. So this is pandan extract. Again, you can sub this for vanilla. Do not need to do it. But I am Malaysian, and I want my kids to have some, like, Asian flavors in their life. Why did I use this? No, I'm not using it. Girl, Hulk pancakes, and then for my daughter, I was gonna do pink hummus. I call it like unicorn hummus, Barbie hummus. What's the other one? I made rice that was purple rice. Purple rice is with purple cabbage. Purple cabbage, yes, purple cabbage. You make purple rice and you call it unicorn rice. Hulk pancakes. If you guys all love this live feed, I really do love cooking and talking to myself. So I'm down to do another one where I will show you how to use more of the spinach that you blended, because you followed my my idea here. Okay, so now we have this beautiful green, gorgeous color. And if you're a parent out there watching, I'm not going to tell you. You need to make your own pancake mix. Because you know what? You don't. You don't. Just buy the pre-made pancake mix. Then add all this to it. And that's what I do. So that's what we're going to do. Because I used to make pancake from scratch. Too much gosh darn effort. We're going to use pancake mix. Right now, what are we doing? We're using, oopsie, Kodiak pancake mix. So now we have this. I feel like I should add a little bit more salt. I had a babysitter come over and she saw my green rice. Oh, maybe I can show you guys my green rice. With the blended spinach in it. And it's coconut rice. And she's like, this babysitter. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you eat. Eat whatever you want in the kitchen. There's food. I don't care. She said she tried the rice. She loved it and she wanted to make it again. And I was like, oh, I'm writing like the recipes. And here you go. So she took a picture of that. Yeah. So pancake mix into your batter. I could measure things out, but I don't. My only advice is that you don't want to add too much of that spinach into the pancake. It does flatten it out. I think I'm going to have to add more. Okay. Wow. Uh-oh. Whoa. It was like the earthquake here. More like what happened? Haha. Stay, please, stay. We are at 53 minutes onto this live stream. Hi, my name is Annisa, and I am making strawberry oat bars. We're making oatmeal to freeze, and right now we're making Hulk pancakes. We're calling it Hulk pancakes. That is spinach, because you know why Hulk is so big and strong, kids? It's because he eats spinach. So these are spinach-infused pancakes. You want to take a bunch of spinach, put it in a pot, cook it down, let it cool off, squeeze out some of that water and stick it in a blender. Blend with as little liquid as you can. And then you have this spinach puree. And you can use it in rice, in pasta, in pancake mix. That's what we're doing here. The green is not as vibrant. To make it more vibrant, I'm going to add more pandan extract. Pandan extract. Watch the magic happen when we mix this up. Ah, darn it. Okay, I'm going to have to clean that. Look at that. Pandan is so, oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? It looks like freaking cake, like we're mixing cake. My son loves green. That is his favorite color. I made a green birthday cake and I used the pandan extract. If you have a daughter, fear not. You can also make fun pancakes. This is also perfect for Christmas because you can do green pancakes and then you do pink pancakes. Pink pancakes, I use beetroot extract. No, beetroot powder. You can buy that at the store. Yeah, I think this is a nice thick consistency. Let's cook it up. And guess what? My oatmeal is done. You guys, my oatmeal is done. I turned off the fire. Oatmeal is all done. We're going to cook pancakes now. But we're going to do it on the big pan. I got to pull out the big pan as I'm setting this up. These are Hulk pancakes, everybody. For the holidays. Make Hulk pancakes, nice green pancakes. And then get some beetroot powder and mix it in with the pancake mix. And you have yourself unicorn pancakes or Barbie pancakes. I'm going to swing this over. Whoosh. Not that I need to do sound effects. Oh my gosh. Hold on, hold on. Stay with me here. Camera. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. So my oatmeal's right here. It's all done. Okay, guys. My baby girl is waking up. No. Oh, this is on my. This should be on my shirt. Let's check on our oat bars. They're looking fine. How much time do we have on our oat bars? The timer's gonna go off soon. My daughter's waking up. I can see her head wiggling. Okay, look at that. Look at that pan stove. It's so dirty. If my husband is watching, he's probably gonna be like, please clean the stove next time. You do not need to show the world your dirty stove. But if you cook at home, guaranteed your stove is dirty. If you don't cook, then you can have a clean kitchen and a clean stove. All right. And you can do coconut oil, butter, vegetable oil, whatever. Put some sort of oily base down, right? I like my little flippy thing. Where's my little flippy thing? Oh, there it is. I need to buy another one so I have more than one. Whoosh. All right, let's do some butter. I'm gonna make whole pancakes. Cook them on the pan. Now, to even more funify it for the toddler life and little toddlers, I like to do pancake coins. When I do pancake coins, they eat it up way more than like big pancakes. I don't know why. Maybe because it's cute. It's like easy. I think it's also less scary to have pancake coins. So let's just grab a spoon here. You can comment on how to clean my pan properly. I think I need a steel wool. St. Patrick's Day pancake. If you're creative, you can make them into shape of Christmas tree or triangles and put chocolate chips like ornaments and call them Christmas pancakes. Christmas is coming up. So presents are coming. And the one thing is toys. I try not to buy a lot of toys, but I have a lot of stuff. I feel like I have way too many toys. I know other people have a lot of toys. But one thing with Christmas is coming. You know what we're doing? We're buying extra amount of whatever toy that they really like that's open-ended. So right now, it was magnet blocks. So instead of having like say 100 magnet blocks, we bought and doubled it or tripled it. Now we have way more. Oh, these are so big. I need to make smaller ones. Darn it. My kids like them smaller. That's fine. Whoosh. Center. They're going to be your healthy pancakes with infused spinach in it. Okay, I have to go get my baby. My baby's waking up. Let me see. How you doing, sweetie? Hi. Oh, hi, honey. Did you have a good nap? Yeah. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so cute. Mwah. Oh, oops. Do you want to go use Potty? My baby is 11 weeks old. Oh, I know. Oh, did you go pee-pees already? Yeah. We're gonna finish cooking. Do you wanna go pee-pee some more? Go potty. Oh, and you're peeing. Oh, good pee-pee. Oh, that must make you feel so much better. Yeah? Okay, if you're just tuning in, my name is Annisa. I am a parent I have 3 little kids, and I do elimination communication. That's what I talk about a lot on my channel, along with natural birth, Montessori, parenting more. Okay, co-sleeping, cloth diapering. That's kind of like my jam. So today we're doing a live show and we're just making some food for the kids. We're only doing breakfast items. Oh, I do have some cloth diapers here. So baby girl just woke up from her nap and took her diaper off. It was already wet, but I'm gonna go ahead and offer potty, which I did. I'm gonna have to really how's my pancakes? I don't need to burn things. I'm gonna turn down the temperature there. Okay. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just put on a new diaper for her and wash my hands. I don't know if I'll put her in the rack. We'll see if she'll wake up and hang out while I finish up pancakes. Hi, honey, hold on. Okay. Oh, I know, sweetie. She wants me to pick her up, I'm pretty sure. Most kids don't like diaper changes. It's just not really fun. Okay, and your sock. The house is nice and warm. Oh, there you go. You're all done. Yeah, is that better? No, not better. There you go. Here, can you look at your penguins for a second while my mommy washes her hands? When you do elimination communication, cleaning up with a diaper is really easy. I also don't use wipes. I feel like baby wipes is a very American thing also. Maybe a European, I don't know. But in Asia, if you're in Asia, please let me know. In Asia, we were just using water to wash their bums. Like we would just wash their bums with some water, dry with a little towel, and then called it a day. That was it. And we didn't use wipes. So coming to America, I came to America when I was a child, but I did have some experiences in Malaysia. And so when I came to becoming a parent, I'm like, well, we cloth diapered in Malaysia. Yes, okay. And then we also didn't use wipes. Why don't we just use water? I don't understand. Oh. I was going to talk about what Love Every was. Love Every is a toy subscription that you can buy into. If you don't know about it, that's fine. Don't buy into it. I think Shantae had to leave. Don't buy into it. I bought into Love Every for 2 years. I started talking about this, but then other people were commenting and I started answering comments. I bought it for 2 years, and it's not cheap. It's like $80 every 3 months. It's not super cheap, but it's like curated toys for each developmental stage for their child. And the idea is that you just buy these toys. You don't have to buy any other toys, and that's what your kids are going to play with only. Now, coming back to now, my kids are 3 and 5 years old. The older one, the baby that you're hearing, is 11 weeks old. Now, looking back, I would not subscribe to Love Every. I would look at what box toys they have for each of those stages, and then I would just buy based on that or gather up what you need based on that. But then besides that, I would just simply buy open-ended toys. Does that make sense? So open-ended toys, you want to do like blocks, magnet tiles. And maybe I'll do a video on just like the open-ended toys that I'm getting or that I have that I keep for my kids. Like what I would suggest. My strawberry oat bars, the little thing dinged. Let's pull them out. And let's take a look at them. You can't really screw up with these oat bars. That's what I like about it. Ooh, beautiful. I'm gonna pull this out. Smells so good in here with these oat bars. Oh, take a look. I'm going to pan over here for you guys to take a look. These are the strawberry oat bars. See? Oh, it's like crispy a little bit. It's all baked in there. And my hot pancakes here, what we're calling them now, are done. These are spinach infused pancakes. Wow. Yeah. Spinach infused pancakes. And my kids eat these up. The tinier you cook them, the more they like it, because then they just eat them like coins. All right, I need to grab my child. I wanted to plate everything and then call it a day. Wow, look at that. Ow. Shoot, that's hot. I just touched the pan. Yeah. Let me grab my baby. But I have the pan going also. This is the problem when you cook and you have a newborn. Sorry, baby. I know my baby's crying. If you're going to comment, oh my gosh, pick up your baby. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, no kidding. I should pick up my baby. Thanks for telling me. Let me just finish up cooking up these pan and not have it burn. And then I will pick up my baby. I know my child is crying. I have a babysitter right now coming in to help me with dinner time, evening, just to help me out while my husband's away on a work trip. But the older kids are in school right now, and I just have the baby and me. And we're making hot pancakes or pandan pancakes, spinach pancakes. That's the actual other name for it. So with Christmas coming up, I am struggling trying to figure out like things to manage their toys. And I saw this thing, and I'm wondering if anyone does it, but I saw this thing where you take toys that you don't want, and I was thinking they could wrap it up or put it in a gift bag. Hi, honey. Put it in a gift bag, and then Santa, which my kids don't know that my kids know that Santa is not real, but Santa would come, right, and then we would replace their gifted toys that they're getting rid of with their Christmas presents. What do you guys think? Has anyone else done it? Comment, please. Let me know. And then the other one is my kids, I've never lied to them and told them that Santa is real. Santa is not real. I tell them Santa is not real and who Santa is. However, they are preschool age. And there's a lot of kids that, hey, believe that Santa is real, and that's fine and all. But so to bypass that, I'm telling my children that, okay, yeah, Santa's not real, but like the unicorn, like mermaids, like all your pretend play that you do, that's what people like to do with Santa. They like to pretend that Santa is real. So other kids pretend, other families pretend that Santa is real. But no, he's not. And mommy and daddy buy your presents. And then when it comes to presents, we're doing one present from the parents and then one present from each child. So parents are giving a gift to each child, and then each child is selecting what to buy for mommy, daddy, and then the sibling. Baby girl, this little one, is not participating in the presents. Here's your little foot, see? Baby girl is not participating in the present gift exchange because she is 11 weeks old and she does not need to. Hi, honey. Oh, look at that. See, she's all quiet now. She's all quiet now because I picked her up. You don't have to tell me that she's crying. I know she's crying. All right, we're going to flip these pancakes. We're making Hulk pancakes today while we chat about Christmas, presents. Don't buy into Love Every. I know, the toy subscription. There was so many videos on Love Every when it first came out, and I bought into it. And now, I would not buy into it. Ooh, Dang it. It stuck. I'm too crowded. I'm also holding my child, like with one hand. Holding my child with one hand, talking and doing a live stream and cooking. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Cooking Hulk pancakes, spinach pancakes. These are pancakes infused with spinach, and my kids love them. The flavor in there is pandan, which is similar to nothing. But anyway, pandan extract makes this lovely bright green color, and that's what I'm using. And then the spinach is added in there. It's blended pureed spinach that I've done at home, and I added into the pancakes, and the kids eat it up for breakfast. They get to dip with some syrup. If we do chocolate chip pancakes or anything that's really already sweet pancakes, then they do not get the syrup. But if it's green pancakes, they get syrup. So they also like that. Hi, honey. Oh, my little one. My little one is 11 weeks old. She is cooking with me. She was napping earlier. And then the other thing that we've made here is a strawberry oat bar that you're staring at. Oh, my oven is still on. All right, strawberry oat bars. Strawberry oat bars is more so of a breakfast item. It's cooling off right now. Another option to do instead of the oat bars that you see here, you could put it in cupcake pan. I have one sitting here. I was going to show you guys on the camera, but now my hands are all tied up. I'm holding my 11-week-old baby, cooking pancakes, and chit-chatting and filming them. All right, scooch, scooch, scooch. There. I'm going to pop the pancakes over here. Okay. Let's grab them. Hi, baby girl, look. Baby girl is cooking. She's learning. You could also change these into waffles. So the pancakes, I'm not using some fancy pancake mix. I simply use a pre-made pancake mix, and that's what I highly suggest for parents. Like if you don't want to make your own pancake mix, by all means don't. But do try adding some vegetable in your pancake. This is spinach in here. The kids eat it. I've also gifted some to my friends, and my friend's child ate it, and she was like, oh, if he's going to eat green pancakes, well, by golly me, I am going to add spinach in my pancakes too. So that's what I've done. I also do green rice with the pancakes. I have different color rices. Another day, if you want to tune in next time I go live, I will go ahead and do, we can do unicorn pancakes, which are pink pancakes. We can also do green rice, which is coconut nasi lemak. It's a Malaysian dish, but I just add the spinach blended into it. I'll also do green pasta sauces. Oh, all right. I put baby girl down. I know she's crying. You do not have to tell me she's crying in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and just pop some more pancakes here. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So if you're wondering whether or not to tell your child if Santa is real or not, I'm here to tell that you can tell them that Santa is not real. And I've been telling my daughter Santa is not real since she was 2 years old. So don't worry. She goes to preschool with all the other kids. I have not had any issues with the teacher saying that, she's not spilling the beans to all these other kids. What I do tell her is that, mommy and daddy, I don't want to lie to you. My husband doesn't like the idea that I said Santa's not real. He says I killed the magic. I don't think so. But I tell her that just like mermaids, unicorns, and all that, Santa is not real, and it is something that people like to make believe and pretend. Oh, Shantae, you already left. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I was not paying attention. Oh, dear. I gotta tighten this up. Thanks, lady. Thanks. genuinely thought that was a cat. Oh, the little baby foot that get put in the camera. Let me go pick up my baby again. My baby is 11 weeks old. This is my third child. My older kids are at school, and my partner is out of town. And I have my baby here with me. She just wants to be picked up and wants to watch. I might just put it, but she's still young. You know, I have the ergo carrier and all that other stuff. It's just so much easier when she can do forward facing. Right now she can't, so but she wants to be in it. Yeah, she just wants to be in it. I have put like the boppy on the countertop so she could just hang out. Maybe I should just do that. Then you won't be so upset, huh? You won't be so upset. Yeah, here's the cat. You thought it was a cat crying? See, it's a baby crying. There's baby. I can't do this. It's a bad idea. So you just have to tell your kids, you know what? It's okay. Santa is not real, but other people like to pretend that Santa is real, and that is okay. So we don't tell people that. Kind of like the mermaids and everything. They get the idea. Wow, we are almost done with these pancakes. Take care. Bye, Shantae. Thank you for tuning in. It's so nice to always see her name and chat with her. Okay, so we're making green pancakes here. We have strawberry oat bars, and this is all done. And then these are green pancakes. We're going to call them Hulk pancakes at this point. Comment below if you liked this type of live stream. I do like to cook for my family. I like cooking. I actually dabbled in doing a cooking channel for a while, but I've always had this channel up, and it was like more of a parenting channel. And I did a cooking channel for like 3 months only. It was very, very short-lived. And yeah, I think I don't want to write a recipe book, which is why I stopped. I don't want to do any of that. I'm not trying to sell you guys on a recipe or to tell you to cook from scratch or all that jazz. Oops. Oh, I'm multitasking too much today. There's baby. But yeah, comment below if you like this type of cooking channel, and then I'll go ahead and do more of these because these are fun. I get to cook, and I get to chit chat. You get to watch what I'm making, and we're gonna freeze everything. Okay. Hi, honey. My baby's 11 weeks old here. I used to be a registered nurse. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so now I take care of my newborn and my other kids. So the Montessori method talks about open shelf items, and I'm liking to where my toys are going to with my kids. There's how old? 5 and 3 years old. They got a lot of toys. And for Christmas, I'm just doubling up the amount of magnet tiles they have. And that's what they're going to get for your Christmas present. It's just a double portion of magnet tiles that they already have. But I think they'll be excited about it anyways. They were excited about it when we doubled up or tripled up the amount of magnet blocks that they had. So, oh, baby. Baby, I'm still, oh, you're hungry. Oh, baby's hungry. She wants milk. I am exclusively breastfeeding. Oh. But I really, really want to finish. I really, really want to finish the pancakes. I think I'm going to have to call it a day. I'm really disappointed. I really wanted to do all this and more. I really wanted to do more. Oh, so just to recap, in about an hour, we made strawberry oat bars. I'm going to turn this off. Strawberry oat bars and then pancakes. And we did some oatmeal that's going to go in a container, and they're going to get frozen. I'll put the image in the thumbnail at the end of this. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm gonna step out just because my baby is crying so much and she needs milk. She needs attention. But thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Annisa, and I do a channel on parenting, lifestyle. I do a lot of elimination communication. I do co-sleeping. We do cloth diapering, all that stuff. All right, bye. Uh-oh. Okay, how am I going to do this with you?